Hello students, welcome to Shri Classes. Lecture number 7, pair of linear equations in two variables. I have two specific problems that need to be considered for substitution method, which is a continuation of last lecture. I will discuss two problems, and then I will proceed to the next method called elimination method. Let us have a look at two specific problems. Here I have two problems. The cost of 2 pencils and 3 erasers is ₹9 and the cost of 4 pencils and 6 erasers is ₹18. Find the cost of each pencil and each eraser. I am solving this by substitution method. Let us see how the question ends with. Here example number 9, here it is. Let the cost of each pencil equals ₹X. The cost of each eraser is ₹Y. According to question, the cost of 2 pencils and 3 erasers is 9. 2x plus 3 times y equals 9. Also, the cost of 4 pencils and 6 erasers is ₹18. These are the two equations which I have got. Take the simpler one. First equation I will consider. Equation 1. 2x plus 3y equals 9. 2x equals 9 minus 3y. X equals 9 minus 3y divided by 2. This is 3. By substitution method, substitute x equals 9 minus 3y by 2 in equation 2. Substitute x equals 9 minus 3y by 2 in equation 2. So what we get here? 4 times x, 4 times 9 minus 3y the whole by 2 plus 6y equals 18. 2 1s are 2 2s are 4, 2 9s are 18 minus 6y plus 6y equals 18. These two will cancel, implies 18 equals 18. Surprisingly, when I started finding out the value of y, I could not get any variable, but rather I got answer 18 equals 18. Is the statement true? 18 equals 18. Yes, here the statement is true. What I mean by statement is true is, say for example, if we end up with something like this, 4 equals 0. In this case, I will say this statement is false. Here, LHS is equal to RHS, and therefore I will say the statement is true. Listen, how do I write now? Here, the above statement is true. What is the meaning of this statement is true? This means that both the equations are same. Check it. If I take common over here, it will be 2x plus 3y equals 9. Both 1 and 2 are same. Therefore, how do I write this situation here? Here the above statement is true, meaning we cannot obtain specific values of x and y. This implies that both the equations are same. Hence, infinitely many solutions exist for a given pair of linear equations. What I have written here, 18 equals 18, hence this statement is true, meaning we cannot obtain specific values of x and y, which implies that both the equations are same, and if both the equations are same, we can have infinitely many solutions for a given pair of equations, because it is as good as a single equation only. For single equation you can have infinitely large number of solutions also for a single equation. That means if a single equation represents a single line, all the points that lie on a line represent the solutions. Hence, infinitely large number many solutions exist for a given pair of linear equations. Please note it down. It is very important sum, and similar to this one, we will solve the next. I hope you are understanding over here. Please note it down. Yeah. We will take up another numerical, which is something like this. Have a look at the numerical now. Have a look at the numerical, which is example number 10 given in your textbook. Note it down. Meantime, I will clear the board here. Here, example number 10 of your textbook. Two rails are represented by the equations x plus 2y minus 4 equals 0 and 2x plus 4y minus 12 equals 0. Will the rails cross each other? What do you mean by rails over here? Rails are a pair of rails form a railway track. So, one steel bar is referred to be a rail over here. So, let us see whether these two rails cross or not. Let us solve it by substitution method, and what would be what kind of solutions we get. Let us try to see this one. Okay. So the given equations are x plus 2y minus 4 equals 0. This I can represent it as x plus 2y equals 4, first equation. Next equation given is 2x plus 4y minus 12 equals 0. So 2x plus 4y equals 12. Simpler is equation number 1. Consider that. Consider equation 1. X plus 2y equals 4. Express x in terms of y. 4 minus 2y. Mark this 3. Substitute x equals 4 minus 2y in equation number 2. Because we obtained this from 1, hence I substitute this equation in 2. Substituting x equals 4 minus 2y In equation number 2, we get second equation is over here, 2 times 4 minus 2y plus 4y equals 12 implies 8 minus 4y plus 4y equals 12 implies 4y cancels, 8 equals 12. This also can be written in other form, implies transpose this that side or transpose 12 this side. 8 minus 12 equals 0 implies minus 4 equals 0. Are you able to understand what I did here? I transposed the constants on the other side. You can transpose on the other side also, it is possible. Here minus 4 equals 0. What do you mean by minus 4 equals 0? This statement is false. Here above statement means I am writing below this. You should interpret that way while writing in your notebook. This statement is false. This is what I am writing over here. Here the above statement is false. Hence, no solutions exist for a given pair of linear equations. Hence, no solutions exist for a given pair of equations. No solutions exist for a given pair of equations. What is the question? Will the rails cross? When I say no solutions exist, the linear equations represent parallel lines. Hence, the rails do not cross. Answer, final answer. Therefore, hence no solution exists for a given pair of equations, and the lines, or I will say, hence no solution exists for a given pair of equations, and the rails are parallel and do not cross. I think it is enough to write this way, isn't it? Yeah, please note it down. Okay. Yeah, dear students, the second method in the algebraic methods of solving pair of linear equations is elimination method. Here we will eliminate one of the variables so that the equations gets reduced to a single variable, and we should be able to calculate the value of the single variable. Let us see how to solve this pair of linear equations. How to solve pair of linear equations by elimination method. Consider equations 3x plus 2y equals 11 and 2x plus 3y equals 4, tagged already 1 and 2. Solve these equations by elimination method. Step 1. Decide which one you would like to eliminate, whether x or y. Here, let me try to eliminate y here. Meaning, if the coefficients of y is made, then by subtracting, I should be able to eliminate variable y. How do you make the coefficients of y in both the equations same? If I multiply this entire first equation by 3, I'll get here 6y. If I multiply the entire second equation by 2, I'll get here 6y. Meaning I am multiplying both the equations by the coefficients of alternate equations. Coefficient of y is 2 here, multiply second equation by 2. Coefficient of y over here is 3, multiply first equation by 3. So I'll write here, in order to eliminate y, I am multiplying first equation by the coefficient of second equation and multiplying the second equation by the coefficient of first equation of y variable. Please remember, of y variable. Okay, fine. So multiply this by 3 here and multiply this by 2 over here. So to eliminate y, multiply equation 1 by 3 and equation 2 by 2. We get 3 into 3, 9x plus 6y equals 33, take it as 3. 4x plus 6y equals 8, take this as, check it, 2 2s are 4, 3 2s are 6, yeah, these are the two equations. What we will do now? Step 2. Step 2. Coefficient of y is same in both the equations. Subtracting 4 from 3, I would be able to eliminate y variable. Subtracting 4 from 3, I would be able to eliminate variable y. When I say subtract equation 4 from 3, it is equation 3 minus 4. I hope these wordings you understand. So, subtracting 4, equation number 4 from 3, what do we get here? 4 from 3, I am rewriting 9x plus 6y equals 33, 4x plus 6y equals 8. Here minus sign I have to put here because I am subtracting. Whenever there is a minus sign, the signs of the second equations will get changed, which I will be representing in brackets. So plus 4x is there, therefore the sign for this is minus, sign for this is minus, sign for this is minus. 9x minus 4x, 5x, plus 6y minus 6y, 0, equals 33 minus 8. This will be 33 minus 8, which is 25. 25. Are you able to understand? Therefore, implies 5x is equal to 25, implies x equals 25 by 5, which is 5, implies x equals 5. Take this equation as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Equation 5. Now substitute x equals 5 anywhere out of these two equations 1 and 2 in order to get the value of variable y. So now substitute x equals 5 in which equation? 1. In equation 1. What do we get here? 3 times 5 plus 2 times y equals 11. 15 plus 2y equals 11. 2y equals minus 15. 11 minus 15, which is equal to minus 4, implies 2y is equal to minus 4, implies y is equal to minus 4 by 2, which is minus 2. Therefore, y equals minus 2, which we get. Tag this as sixth equation. So, solve by elimination method. Therefore, the values of x and y are, therefore, from 5 and 6. The value of x equals 5, the value of y equals minus 2. This is the answer. Please note down. And one more thing is, this method is relatively simple compared to the substitution method. Okay? Substitution method is a little tedious, but definitely this method is relatively simpler. And this is the one which you have learnt in 9th standard also. Okay, please note it down. Yeah. Now, let me take some numericals from your textbook. Yeah, here, exercise number 3.4. Note down the exercise number 3.4, first question. Few sums I will pick up from the first main of exercise 3.4. Let me consider the first one and fourth one. First one and fourth one, let me consider. First one is exercise 3.4, first main, first question. X plus y equals 5, 2x minus 3y equals 4. Tag it as 1, tag it as 2. Which one would you like to eliminate over here? Here, I would like to eliminate variable y. Therefore, I am multiplying first equation only by 3. Because if I multiply the first equation by 3, I will get here 3y. And this, as it is, it remains. By subtraction, I would be able to get rid of the variable y. So, multiplying equation 1 by 3, we get, so multiply this by 3. There also I can write it for our reference. So, multiplying 1 by 3, we get 3x plus 3y equals 5. This is the third equation. Second equation I retain as it is, 2x minus 3y equals 4. This is second equation as it is, because there is no change in that equation. By simple addition, am I be able to eliminate variable y? Yes, it is possible. Multiplying 1 by 3, we get 3x plus 3y equals 15 here. Just a moment. It is 15. Yeah. 3x plus 3y equals 15. 2x minus 3y is equal to 4. So, thing is here, by simple addition, this 3y will get eliminated. We will get the equations in single variable x, and I should be able to solve this one. So, let's see how to solve this one. Here itself, I will put plus, so that this will get cancelled. 3 plus 2, 5x plus 0 equals 15 plus 4, it is 15 plus 4, 19. Therefore, 5x equals 19, x equals 19 by 5. Check it whether it is correct. We are getting some fractions here. Let's check it. 3x plus 3y is equal to 15, 2x minus 3y is equal to 4. Therefore, 3x plus 2x is 5x, 3y cancels, 15 plus 4 is 19. So, I think it should be correct. X is equal to 19 by 5. So, tag this as 1, 2, 3, 4. X equals S. Now substitute this value in equation 1 to get the value of y. Substitute x equals 19 by 5 in equation 1. What do we get? X plus y equals 5. 19 by 5 plus y equals 5. Therefore, y equals 5 minus 19 by 5 implies, this implies y equals, take LCM as 5, 1s are 5s are 5 5s are 25 minus 19 by 5, which is equal to 6 by 5. 6 by 5. Y equals 6 by 5. Therefore, y equals 6 by 5. This is, tag this as equation number 5. Therefore, what are the values of x and y? Therefore, from 4 and 5, the value of x equals 19 by 5 and y equals 6 by 5. Let me check the answer and then you can note it down. Yes, the answers are correct. X equals 19 by 5 and y is equal to 6 by 5. And I hope you have noted down. Please note down otherwise also. Okay. Fine. Let us take the example, the numerical number 4 of first question, exercise 3.4. This one. X by 2 plus 2y by 3 equals minus 1 and x minus y by 3 equals 3. I am picking up fourth question of first main. The question is x by 2 plus 2y by 3 equals minus 1 and x minus y by 3 equals 3. These are the given equations. First try to simplify and then only tag these equations. Here x by 2 plus 2y by 3 equals minus 1. LCM is 6. 2 3s are 3 2s are 3x plus 4y equals minus 1 implies 3x plus 4y equals minus 6. 3x plus 4y equals minus 6. So this is equation number 1 and 9. Now consider x minus y by 3 equals 3. X minus y by 3 equals 3. Take LCM once again here. 3. Here it is 1. 1 3s are 3 1s are. Therefore 3x minus y equals 3. So therefore implies 3x minus y equals 9. This is equation number 2. Out of these two, which one would you like to eliminate? That variable where the coefficient remains same is the one that I would like to eliminate. Here 3x, here also 3x. In both the equations 3x is same. Hence, I would like to eliminate the variable x over here. By what method? By subtraction? Yes, 1 minus 2 should be able to give me or should be able to help me to eliminate variable x here. Now, so far, the method that I taught over here, writing one equations below the other and whether it is an addition process or a subtraction process, that method is called column method. For this, let me take up a horizontal method. This horizontal and column method you have studied in 8th standard. So here I am adopting subtraction of 2 from 1 by horizontal method. Now subtracting 2 from 1, we get, when I say subtracting equation 2 from 1, it is equation 1 minus equation 2. So we get here 1 minus 2, it is 3x plus 4y minus 3x minus y equals minus 6 minus 9. I hope you are understanding this. Left hand of the equations to be subtracted. Similarly, the right hand side of the equations need to be subtracted. So, equation number 1 minus equation number 2 is 3x plus 4y minus of 3x minus y should be equal to minus 6 minus of 9. So, simplify this one. 3x plus 4y minus 3x plus y equals minus 15. So implies 3x plus 4y, 3x cancels. So we eliminated the variable x here. 4y plus 5y, 5y equals minus 15 implies y is equal to minus 3. Tag this as 1, 2, 3. This is y is equal to minus 15 by 5, which is minus 3. Now substitute. Substitute y equals minus 3 in any of the equations. In equation 1, in 1, what do we get? Y equals minus 3 here. 3 times x plus 4 times minus 3 should be equal to minus 6. So 3x minus 12 equals minus 6. So 3x is equal to minus 6 plus 12, which is equal to 6. Therefore, x equals 6 by 3, which is equal to 2. X is equal to 2. This is 3/4. Isn't it? So I can put imply sign also. Okay. Therefore, from 3 and 4, what do you get? X equals 2 and y equals minus 3. So which method did I adopt here? Horizontal method. This method is called horizontal method. And if you write the equations one below the other for the addition and subtraction, the method is called column method. Okay, fine. Please note it down. I think you have noted down already. Now, I'll pick up some word numericals. Let me put the title itself as word numericals, and most important for word numericals is reading the question 2 times, and whenever I solve over here, make sure that you open the NCERT textbook and hold in front of you. Otherwise, you will miss the link when I populate the values or when I read the question. So open the textbook and then watch this further video. Okay, fine. Let me pick up the questions from your textbook now. So second main, I'll start with the second main here. I hope you are able to see the numericals. Exercise 3.4, second main. Okay. Form pair of linear equations in the following problems and find their solutions if they exist by elimination method. First one, if we add 1 to the numerator and subtract 1 from denominator, a fraction reduces to 1. It becomes half if we only add 1 to the denominator. What is the fraction? The way the question is asked, that way we need to assign the variables. Question here is, what is the fraction? Let x be the numerator and y be the denominator of a given fraction, meaning let the fraction be x by y. Are you able to understand? And then according to further the question, we'll represent the situation in the form of algebraic equations. Okay, let me take this one. Read once again yourself. Meantime, I will clear the board. Let us solve the question now. This is first question, second main, first questions. Let the fraction be x by y. In terms of the variables x and y, I am taking the fraction to be x and y. According to question, if one is added to both numerator, if one is added to numerator and subtracted from denominator, the fraction reduces to 1. If one is added to the numerator and one is subtracted from denominator, the fraction reduces to 1. Implies one is added to the numerator and one is subtracted from numerator equals 1. Implies x plus 1 equals y minus 1. Implies x minus y is equal to minus 1 minus 1. Implies x minus y equals minus 2. Tag this as basically equation number 1. Now let us see the second case, second situation. It says if one is subtracted from only the denominator, no, if one is added to the denominator, then the fraction becomes half. If one is added to the denominator only, added to the denominator only, then the fraction becomes half. Implies x divided by y plus 1 equals half. Implies 2x is equal to y plus 1. Implies 2x minus y equals 1. Tag this as equation number 2. So therefore the two equations are x minus y equals minus 2 and 2x minus y equals 1. So this is first equation, this is second equation. Let me try to eliminate y over here so that we can get the equation in one variable. So by subtracting, change the signs, this will become minus, plus, minus, y will cancel. X minus 2x is minus x equals minus 2 minus 1 minus 3, implies x equals 3. Tag this as third equation. Substituting, now substitute x equals 3 in equation 1. What do you get? 3 minus y equals minus 2, y take that side, 3 plus 2 equals y, which equals 5, implies y equals 5. Tag this as 4. Therefore, from 3 and 4, the value of x and y are x is equal to 3 and y equals 5. Therefore, the fraction is x by y equals 3 by 5. I hope you are understanding how did I calculate the fraction x equals 3 by 5. Please note it down and Let us have a look at question number 2. You can have a look at question number 2. Meantime, I will clear the board. Yeah. Second question. 5 years ago, Noori was thrice as old as Sonu. 10 years later, Noori will be twice as old as Sonu. How old are Noori and Sonu? For all these questions, the way the question is asked, that way the variables need to be assigned. Here, the question asked is, how old are Noori and Sonu? And therefore, let the present ages of Noori be X and present age of Sonu be Y. 5 years ago means what? 5 years before, 5 years ago. If the present age of Noori is X, 5 years ago she was X minus 5. Age related problem, I have already solved a couple of problems. So I leave this as a homework and I take the next sum, which is very important. That is the sum of a 2-digit number, a sum based on a 2-digit number where the little bit conceptual explanation is required. Make sure that you solve the second question related to the age problem. I'll pick up the third question. Yeah, the sum of, very important for third question, reading very carefully and comprehending the problem is most important. The sum of the digits of a 2-digit number is 9. Also, 9 times this number is twice the number obtained by reversing the order of the digits. Find the number. Let me discuss what is the meaning of digit and how do you represent a 2-digit number and how do you obtain a number by reversing the digits. Okay, fine. A small conceptual understanding is required here. Listen please. Okay. Give me any one number of which is a 2-digit number. Let's take 25. 25. How did you obtain this number? In this, digits are 2 and 5. So what are the digits? Digits refer to 0 to 9. Where do you find these digits? Generally, you will observe in your briefcases or the suitcases where there is a number locking system. If it is a 3-digit number, then 3 rings will be there. On each ring, they will be representing 0 to 9, 0 to 9, 0 to 9. By rotating the rings, you should be able to change the digits over here. So, here it is a combination of a 3-digit number. The maximum highest number that you get over here is 999. The least number is 000. Isn't it? Therefore, what are digits basically? 0 to 9 represent digits. Here, 2 and 5 are the digits. 25 is the number. Is the number. What are the place values? 2 is tens and 5 is units place. For example, if 3 and 5 are the tens place digits and units place digit, what is the number found by 3 and 5? 3 into 10 plus 5 into 1. 3 into tens place plus 5 into units place gives you 35. So this is how you get the number. Now, how do you obtain a number by reversing the digits? 2 and 5, here 25 is there. How do you obtain a number by reversing the digit? 5 comes to the tens place, 2 goes to the units place. In that case, this number will be 52. How do you reverse this 35 number? By reversing the digits. 3 is in the tens place, 5 is in the units place. Change 5 to tens place, change 3 to units place. I get 5 into 10 plus 3 into 1, which is equal to 53. I hope you are understanding this. So, let me once again talk about a little bit on this, a 2-digit number. In terms of variables x and y, a 2-digit number is represented by 10x plus y in terms of the variables. Y is a digit in the units place, x is the digit in the tens place, and hence the number is 10x plus y. How do you obtain the number? By reversing the digits. Reverse this y over here and x over here. Therefore, number obtained by reversing the digit, is given by 10y plus x. I hope you are understanding. A 2-digit number is represented by 10x plus y. Always remember, a 2-digit number is represented by 10x plus y, and the number obtained by reversing the digits is 10y plus x. Please remember, 10x plus y is one number and 10y plus x is another number, whereas x and y represent digits. In a 10x plus y, it is a number, x and y digits. For example, in 100 is a number, 0, 0, 1 are the digits. 525 is a number, 5 is a units digit, 2 is a tens digit, 5 once again is a hundreds digit. I hope you are understanding exclusively the difference between the digits and a number. Can I start the problem now? Yes, we will begin. So let me read for you once again. The sum of the digits of a 2-digit number is 9. Please hold the textbook in front of you. Open this particular exercise, this particular problem, and when I populate the values or when I write the statements, look into the problem also. Okay. The sum of the digits of a 2-digit number is 9. Also, 9 times the number is twice the number obtained by reversing the order of the digits. Find the number. The question is find the number. A 2-digit number is represented by 10x plus y. If I know x and y, I can find out a 2-digit number. Okay, fine. How to start? How to begin this problem? Let 10x plus y be a 2-digit number where x is tens digit and y is units digit. One way of writing is like this, or the other way of writing can be like this. Let y be units digit and x be tens digit. Therefore, 2-digit number is given by 10x plus y. This is simple, isn't it? We know that 10x plus y is a 2-digit number. Let y be the units digit and x be the tens digit. A 2-digit number is given by 10x plus y. Now, number obtained by reversing the digits is given by 10. Change this here, change this over here. 10y plus x. Is it clear? Okay. Now, according to question, read the question. The sum of the digits of a two-digit number is 9. Which are the digits over here? X and y are the digit. The sum is equal to 9. Sum of digits equals 9 implies x plus y equals 9. This is equation number 1. Then he says 9 times the number equals twice the number obtained by reversing the digits. That statement I write over here. Also 9 times the number equals twice the number obtained by reversing the digits. Twice number obtained by reversing digits implies 9 times. What is the number here? A two-digit number is 10x plus y equals 2 times. What is the number obtained by reversing the digits? 10y plus x. Let us simplify this one. Already we have got the first equation. Second equation we are obtaining now. 9 into 10. 90x plus 9y equals 20y plus 2x. 2x implies 90x plus 9y minus 20y minus 2x equals 0, implies 90x minus 2x, 88x minus 20y plus 9y minus 11y equals 0. Common is 11 here, therefore 11 8s are 88, 8x minus y equals 0. So this is equation number 2 here. I hope it is correct. 11 I have taken a common, 8x minus y, and that 11 goes that side. This is 8x minus y equals 0. So therefore I write the equations. Therefore equations are x plus y equals 9, which is equation number 1, and second equation is 8x minus y equals 0. This is second equation. We have to solve it by elimination method. Which one would you like to eliminate? Definitely y over here by simple addition. So I will directly write over here and put plus sign over here. Equations are and plus sign over here. 8x plus x, 9x, 0 equals 9, implies 9 equals 9 implies x equals 1. This is third equation. Substitute x equals 1 in which equation? Equation 1 to get the value of y. Substitute x equals 1 in equation 1. What is that equation 1? 1 plus y equals 9, y equals 9 minus 1, which is equals 8. Therefore, y equals 8 is the answer here. This is tag it as fourth. Therefore, from 3 and 4, the value of x is 1 and y is 8. What is the question asked? They have asked what is the number. Therefore, my final answer should be, therefore, the number is, what is the number here? 10x plus y is a two-digit number. Where is that? Two-digit number is 10x plus y. 10 times x is 1, 10x plus 8. Therefore, the number is, here I will work out for you, 10x plus y, which equals 10 times the value of x is 1 plus 8, which is equal to 18. Therefore, I will say the number is 18 should be my answer. Is it very clear? So the number is 8. This workout I have done over here. Finally, I substituted the value of x and y in a 2-digit number and therefore I obtained it as 18. Please note it down. Yeah. Now, I'll take up the next question. Meantime, you have a look at the next question and meantime I'll clear the board. Yeah, let us have a look at the question number 4. Yeah. Meena went to a bank to withdraw rupees 2000. She asked the cashier to give her rupees 50 and rupees 100 notes only. A cashier must be having 10 rupees note, 20 rupee notes, 100 rupees notes, 500 rupee notes, 2000 rupee notes. But her demand was to obtain rupees 50 notes and rupees 100 notes. 100 rupee notes and 50 rupee notes. Meena got totally 25 notes in all. How many notes she got? 25. Find how many notes of rupees 50 and rupees 100 she received. The way the question is asked, that way the variables need to be assigned. The question is, how many notes of rupees 50 and rupees 100 she received. Let the number of 50 rupee notes received be x. Let the number of rupees 100 notes be y. With that we will proceed. Okay, fine. Let's start that one. This is fourth one. Okay. So let number of rupee 50 notes is equal to x. Number of rupee 100 notes equals y. According to question, how many total number of notes she received? Total of 25. X plus y equals 25. Tag this as 1. Also, it says she withdrew rupees 2000 in terms of rupees 50 and 100 notes. See, for example, if she receives x number of notes of rupees 50, what is the total amount? 50x. If she receives y number of notes of rupees 100, what is the total amount? 100y. For example, if she receives 2 notes of rupees 50, means it is 50 into 2, which is 100. Similarly, if she receives 5 notes of rupees 100, 100 into 5 notes is 500. Therefore, according to question, 50x plus 100y equals 2000, because in all put together she received rupees 2000. So 50 rupee notes into x numbers gives the value here, plus 100 rupee note into y numbers gives you that value. Both put together the amount is 2000. Is it very clear? Okay. Now by elimination method, before I tag it, just a moment, before I tag it to over here, let me simplify by taking some common. What is common over here? 50. Divide the entire equation by 50 in order to get x plus 2y equals 2000 divided by 50. 1010. 5 ones are 5 4s are 20. 40. Therefore, I'll get 40 here. This is the simplified equation. Tag this as second equation. Isn't it? Now, x plus y is 25, x plus 2y is equal to 40. The coefficient of x is same. I subtract 2 from 1. I'll adopt horizontal method over here. 2 from 1, meaning equation 1 minus equation 2. Now I am writing a little bit different way. Now, equation 1 minus equation 2. I can write like this also. Equation 1 minus equation 2 is nothing but subtracting 2 from 1, implies x plus y minus of x plus 2y should be equal to 25 minus 2000. Simplify. X plus y 2040. Sorry, it is 40 here. 40, isn't it? This is second one. X plus y minus of x plus 2y equals 25 minus 40, because second equation. Yeah, x plus y minus x minus 2y equals 40 minus 15 implies plus x minus x cancels, plus y minus 2y is minus y equals minus 15 implies y equals 15. Take this as third equation. Now substituting y equals 15 in which equation? First equation. We get x plus y equals 25, x plus 15 equals 25, x is equal to 25 minus 15, which is equal to 10. Therefore, x is equal to 10. Take this as third here, fourth here. Therefore, from 3 and 4, from 3 and 4, what are the values of x and y? X is equal to 10 and y equals 15. The meaning is rupees 50 notes she received is 10 and 100 notes she received is 15. So 10 numbers of rupees 50 notes and 15 numbers of rupees 100 notes she received. Therefore, the final answer should be, therefore, number of rupees 50 notes equals 10 and number of rupees 100 notes equals 15. Let us do the verification here. Verification. Okay. What is the amount that I should give? See, the total number of notes is definitely 25 over here, which is satisfying equation number 1. Whether does it satisfy equation number 2 or this equation, 50x plus 100y equals 2000. Let me check here. 50 times x is 10 plus 100 times y is 15 equals 500 plus 1500, which is equal to 2000. Yes, it is satisfying. Means we are getting 2000 amount by substituting the number of rupee 50 notes as 10 and number of rupee 100 notes as 15. Therefore, the final answer is number of rupee 50 notes is 10 and number of rupee 100 notes is 15. I hope it is very clear. Please note it down. Now, let's go to the last problem. Question number 5. Yeah. A lending library has a fixed charge for the first 3 days and an additional charge for each day thereafter. Sarita paid rupees 27 for a book kept for 7 days. Sarita pays rupees 27 for 7 days, while Susie paid rupees 21 for the book she kept for 5 days. Sarita pays rupees 27 for 7 days, whereas Susie pays 21 for 5 days. Find the fixed charge and the charge for extra each day. Again, the way the question is asked, that way the variables need to be assigned. Dear students, very important. You cannot assume your own writing for assigning the variables. No, you must extract the assignment of variables from the question itself. The question here is find the fixed charge and the charge for each extra day. Therefore, my beginning of the problem could be, or assigning of the variables could be, let the fixed charge be x and the charge for each extra day be y. Please look at the question. Meantime, I will clear the board. So let us assign the variables now. Question number fifth one. Let the fixed charges be, let the fixed charge equals rupees X. Charge for each extra day, charge for each extra day be rupees Y. Here Sarita paid rupees 27 according to question. Sarita paid rupees 27 for a book for 7 days. 7 days. One more thing, let the fixed charge, this fixed charge is for first 3 days. So I just want to modify a little bit. The fixed charge for the first 3 days is given. Let the fixed charge for first 3 days be rupees X. So if the fixed charge for the first 3 days be X, then definitely the amount paid is X plus. Remove 3 days, first 3 days out of the 7 days. How many days are remaining? 4 days. Those 4 days are extra days, for which we have to pay at the rate of rupees Y per day. Each extra day is rupees Y. There are 4 extra days, therefore 4Y. And hence, Sarita paid rupees 27 for 7 days. X is for first 3 days. The remaining 4 days is calculated at the rate of rupees Y per day. Therefore 4 days, 4Y. 4Y equals rupees 27. Simplified, tag it as 1. Similarly, Susie paid rupees, how much? 21 for how many days? 5 days. For 5 days. So for the first 3 days, X rupees. How many days are remaining? 2 days, which are extra days. At the rate of Y, it is calculated 2Y. 2 extra days into 2Y. Y gives a 2Y amount. So Susie paid rupees 21 for 5 days. Implies for first 3 days rupees X. The next 2 days will be at the rate of 2Y. 2Y is the amount which is equal to rupees 21. So this equation is 2. So 3 days plus 2 days, 5 days, 4 days plus 3 days, 7 days. Okay. These are the two equations which we have. See, by looking at equation 1 and 2, X coefficient of X is same. By subtraction, I can eliminate variable X and calculate the variable Y. Here I will be adopting the column method once again. You must be familiar with both the methods, horizontal method and column method. So it is up to the students to decide whichever they feel convenient. Many students feel the column method is much more convenient. Whenever there is a minus subtraction, you need to change the sign of the second equation. So let's do that. So subtracting 2 from 1, what do you get? X plus 4Y equals 27, 1. X plus 2Y equals 21, 2. Subtraction, show the sign here. Give some space. Change the X is positive, therefore negative, negative, negative. X minus X cancels. 4Y minus 2Y, 2Y. 27 minus 21, 6. Therefore, Y is equal to 3. Tag it as 3. Now, substitute. Y equals 3 in. Y equals 3 in which equation? You take here in equation 1. In equation 1. That is X plus 4 times 3 should be equal to 27. So X plus 12 equals 27 implies X equals 27 minus 12, which is equal to 15. Yeah, it is correct. Therefore, x is equal to 15. Tag this as 4. Therefore, from 3 and 4, what are the values of x and y? X is equal to 15 and y equals 3. What is the question? Find the fixed charges and charge for extra day. Therefore, fixed charges is equal to rupees 15 and charge for each extra day equals rupees 3. Should be my final answer. Is it clear? Yeah. Please note it down. Another 2 numericals I am going to discuss, which are a little different. Okay? Which are also from textbook. First note it down, please. Yeah. I think you have noted it down. Let's have a look at example number 11. Example number 11 of your textbook. The ratio of incomes of 2 persons is 9:7 and the ratio of their expenditures is 4:3. If each of them manages to save rupees 2000 per month, find their monthly incomes. A very tricky problem here. So have a look at this one. Meantime, I will clear the board. Now, please note example number 11, star mark and hint. Very important hint. Here the question is, there are 2 persons involved. Their incomes are in one ratio, expenditures are in another ratio. They would be able to save some money. Income minus expenditure gives money saved, that is the savings. So how do you assign the variables? This is a very peculiar problem. So here, listen, hint is incomes are assigned variable x, expenditure with variable y, and savings is equal to income minus expenditure. Okay, this is the hint given here. Hold the textbook in front of you. While I am writing over here, look at the textbook also. Let's see here. Incomes should be expressed in terms of x, expenditures in terms of y, and the savings will be income minus expenditure. What he says, the ratio of incomes of 2 persons is in the ratio 9:7. 9:7. The incomes of 2 persons is in the ratio 9:7 incomes. And what about the expenditure? Expenditure is in the ratio 4:3. 4:3. Therefore, how do I write? Please listen here. Let the incomes of the 2 persons be 9x, I'll write here, b 9x and 7x, because the ratio is 9:7. The ratio is 9:7. Incomes, I am assigning the variable x. If there are 2 persons, if their incomes is in the ratio of 9:7, if the income of the first person is 9x, income of the second person is 7x. Therefore, let the incomes of the 2 persons be 9x and 7x. expenditure of two persons. B, what is the ratio given? 4:3 ratio, and therefore 4y and 3y. There are two persons involved, 4y is to 3y. Therefore, income of first person 9x, expenditure of second person 4y. What is his savings? 9x minus 4y. See here, I will consider first person. For a first person, the income is 9x and expenditure is 4y. So 9x minus 4y equals his savings, which is 2000. Similarly, for the second person, 7x minus 3y gives you 2000. Are you able to understand here? It is a very peculiar situation. Therefore, let the incomes of the two persons be 9x and 7x. Expenditure of the two persons be 4y and 3y. And therefore, according to question, what do you expect the savings of the first person? 9x minus 4y equals the savings is 2000. According to question, 9x minus 4y equals 2000. This is equation 1. And second one is 7x. This is 7x minus 3y is the savings of the second person. 7x minus 3y equals 2000. This is second equation. Solve these two by elimination method to get the answer. I hope you are able to understand how to assign the variables. Mark this question in your book as star. You must go through this question before the exams. I think you have understood here. Note it down. Yeah, I think you have noted down, and please try to solve by elimination method. It is an example sum. You can verify the answers. Let us take another very peculiar example. Example number 13 of your textbook. The sum of a two-digit number and the number obtained by reversing the digits is 66. If the digits of the number differ by 2, find the number. How many such numbers are there? Very interesting, and you must read the question very carefully. Let's see here. The sum of a two-digit number, two-digit number, and the number obtained by the reversing the digits is 66. The two numbers sum is 66 here. Let me assign the variables, and let's see how to solve this one. Okay. Please have a look at your textbook also while writing the statements. Yeah. This is example number 13. Okay. So let me write like this. Let a two-digit number be 10x plus y. 10x plus y. Here y is units place and x is in the tens place. Here x digit, the digit in tens place is digit in tens place is equal to x, digit in units place equals y. I should obtain one more number by reversing the digits. Number obtained by reversing the digits is, what is that number? 10y plus x. According to question, what he says, If I add these two numbers, I should get 66. That is, the sum of a two-digit number and the number obtained by reversing the digits is 66. According to question, where are the two digits? 10x plus y plus the number obtained by reversing the digits 10y plus x is equal to 66. Implies 10x plus x 11x, 10y plus y 11y equals 66. 11 is a common, divide the entire equation by 11, you get x plus y equals 6. This is equation number 1. Second part is very interesting. What he says the second part, according to question, if the digits of the number differ by 2, find the number. Here, the digits of the number differ by 2 means the difference in the digits is 2. Also given difference in the digits is 2. Difference in digits is 2. Difference in number, it is not the difference in number, but it is the difference in digits is 2. Dear students, I have x and y as the digits over here. If I need to take the difference, definitely I said in the last one of the questions also, the difference can never be negative. In that case, if I consider x to be a larger digit, then x minus y should be equal to 2. If I consider y to be a larger digit, then y minus x should be equal to 2. So, there are two possibilities for this situation. Which are the two possibilities? Implies x minus y equals 2 if x is greater than y. Are you able to understand? Here, if x is greater than y, then x minus y will be equal to 2. The difference in the digits is 2. Also, y minus x is equal to 2 if y is greater than x. Therefore, I am tagging these two situations as equation number 2 and equation number 3. Now, how to solve? One pair of the equations can be equation number 1 and equation number 2. Solve for x and y and form the number. Another pair of the equations could be equation 1 and this equation, equation 3. These two pairs can be considered. Find out the values of x and y. So, there are let us list on all the possibilities. Here I will write. Okay. Now, consider equation 1 and 2. Equations 1 and 2. Rewrite it. X plus y equals 6. This is 1. And x minus y equals 2, which is second equation. Simply add it by addition. This y will get eliminated. 2x equals 8. X equals 8 by 2, which is equal to 4. X is equal to 4. This is third equation. Substitute x equals 4 in 1 to get the value of y. Substitute x equals 4 in 1. What do you get? X plus y equals 6. 4 plus y equals 6. Y is equal to, y equals 6 minus 4 equals 2. Therefore, y equals 2. This is fourth equation. Therefore, x equals 4 and y equals 2 from 3 and 4. From 3 and 4 here. Isn't it? If x is equal to 4 and y is equal to 2, what is a two-digit number? Therefore, two-digit number equals 4 into 10 plus 2, which is 42 here. Now, this is considering equation number 1 and 2. A two-digit number is 42 we are getting here. Any mistake? No, it is perfect. X is equal to 4, y is equal to 2. It is perfect. Yeah, now let me take the next one. Before that, let's check the tagging. 1, 2, 3, and I think this is 4 here, isn't it? Yeah, let me take 4, and this is 5 here. Tagging was there is a mistake. So a two-digit number is 42 here. Now let me take equation number 1 and equation number 3. Very briefly I am going to write here. Equation 1 is x plus y equals 6. This is 1. And equation number 3 I am taking now. It is y minus x is equal to 2. So I can write it minus x plus y. I hope you understand that. Minus x plus y equals 2. This is third equation. This is third equation. Okay. So how do you eliminate? By simple addition, this will get eliminated. 2y equals 8 implies y is equal to 4. Now you substitute this y in one of these equations to get the value of x. Let me substitute this 4 in this equation. So x plus y equals 6. X equals 6 minus y equals 6 minus 4, which is equal to 2. Therefore, x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 4. In this case, what is a two-digit number? A two-digit number is 10x plus y, which is equal to 10 times 2 plus 4. 10 times 2 plus 4, which is equal to 24. Therefore, how many numbers are possible? How many numbers are possible here? The question asked is how many numbers are possible also is one of the questions. There are two numbers possible. One is 42 and another is 24. Therefore, two numbers are possible which are nothing but one is 42 and 24. I hope you understand, and you can solve yourself. Take it as a homework, which is also given in a as an example 13 in your textbook, and solve this one. Okay, please note it down. Yeah, dear students, I have completed almost many questions from your textbook, and similarly you can find the questions in R.D. Sharma also, which you can have a look at the same. We are left with two main sections. That is, one is cross multiplication method, and the last method is equations reducible to general form of a pair of linear equations. These things we will consider in subsequent lectures. Thank you very much.